been a while. Been a hot minute since we last played Phoenix, right? And I had to rewatch the last episode I made because I did not remember what we did last time. But I vaguely remember I struggled to find fingerprints because the game was being kind of a butt about it. Like, I searched everywhere, but apparently I just missed that one particular spot that we needed, and it was annoying as fuck. But anyway, so now we're gonna continue. I want to finish this chapter, I really do, but I feel like it's never gonna end. It probably doesn't help I'm really bad at this. There's been a couple of times where I had to look up a guide because I was just like, what the fuck am I missing? What the fuck am I supposed to do? So, let's hope today goes better. Alright, so we're back to court because we've rounded up investigation day, so I have no idea how long this chapter is. No idea. Oh gosh, wow, okay. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Right. You're kind of an ass to your sister. Kind of. More just weird. Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, as I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Skye? We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstains, fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. Will I know where to use it? Most likely not. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? Oh no. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Skye? She's like, well, shit. Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. That didn't really sound like a blessing. But it also didn't sound like a denial. Or... yeah, denial. So, we're good. February 24th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 9. I forgot to read this when we first entered. I'm losing my touch. It's been too long. I think it's been like months since I last played. Whoops. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... Imph? I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even on top of Phoenix. He even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. Neither do I. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Whoa, the suspect be murderer? Shit, that's news to me. I had no idea. Things are getting wild from the get-go. This dumbass! Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir.
That's not your it's not your occupation. That's not an occupation. I'm putting that on my resume from now on. File clerk, nanny, murderer. Oh, that tickled me way too easily. Oh gosh, we're off to a strong start. Calm down, chill out. Damn, am I being called out? Thank you for the follow. You have a very amusing username. I definitely feel called out. Welcome. Thanks. The emo never gets old. So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir.
Oh, he's such a dumbass. I don't even know if it's in like that's kind of cute, quirky dumbass or just straight up dumbass, but I'll never kill again. You never killed to begin with. But everyone told me I killed someone. But did you? No. Then no. Well, okay, I think to be fair, he like blacked out and doesn't remember anything. So I think he's like going off of that like, oh, I must have done it while I was blacked out or self-defense or something or whatever they fed him, you know. Typical police bullshit. Actually, what we'd like to...
Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend.
Are you a child? Are you a teen... What? Are you a teen... What? Teenager? What are you doing as an officer? Oh. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir. Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir.
Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. He should be enthusiastic of being called a murderer, though. Witness testimony. Crime report, sir. It's cute.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? If he murdered... Yeah, that's a more believable way he'd actually murder someone than whatever the fuck is happening here. Also, should I make chat? Hold on, I should probably make chat black font. I think that's gonna pop up better than white for this particular game. I tend to switch it depending. Let's try that. Why is that double? Do unto two? Do unto two others.
Do unto two others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. Murder them before they murder you. Instead of letting them bully you, you bully them.
I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Ba-doo!
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. I just want something to make sense. Is that too much to ask? That's probably too much to ask, but like, I just want something to make sense. Okay, so well, okay, let's press that. Why is that not your normal duty? Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes. Now there's a scary thought. A little possibly. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Fair? Or could be a convenient cover-up.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
The Blue Badger?
Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir.
You know, the one that's broken and has a handprint on it and smeared paint that I've been wanting to investigate since the start of this game. Or this chapter, I should say. Sorry. Not this game. A lot has happened at the beginning of this game.
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. And I failed.
Yep, plays cursed music. I hear it. I would, if I heard this while by myself in the dead of night, I'd be pissing my pants.
That was my sole mission for the day, sir. And I utterly failed.
I see. Sounds like a very important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
So it's part of the scene of the crime.
It's relevant. And no one will let me investigate it because it's not time yet.
Oh, that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? And rushed into the room. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card. Am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
I see it. And he's doing the salute. You can barely see in the shadow of his ID card, but he's also doing the salute. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? But it's not.
There it is! I found it! This is the one right here.
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir. It's 498-9596. That's my number, sir.
I see. Huh? But the number 498-9596 is shown as being used twice.
Sacre bleu!
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Updated info. Why did no one write his name down to begin with? That sounds kind of like poor record managing skills. I was suddenly attacked, sure. Hello, Zoe. Come on. You're gonna come sit on my lap or not? Come on. There you go. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! A knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. Because you're a murderer! I mean, no, wait, fuck, I lost this case.
That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him.
Like, I'm going to detain you! I don't know if this was ever animated. I know there's an anime series, but I don't know if this was ever animated, but I would have loved to seen it. Just him being like, because I never watched it. Okay, there you go, cat.
That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
Are we victim blaming here? Emma. I mean, you're not totally wrong, but like, Emma.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar.
Not for my... then I did it. Okay. What? Shh. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him.
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
Okay. I see. He must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then, the next thing I knew...
Yes?
He punched me right in my face, sir! After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
So wait, his coat was drenched... Huh. Wonder how that played into all. It's gonna be important, I betcha. About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
It's not wrong. Oh. Right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
Hit me right upside... sorry. You hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir. The Blue Badgers, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
So he messed with evidence. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? Objection B, this game is impossible. I hope it's not impossible. I need it to be possible. Zoe, why are you flicking your tail? Girl, you're the one who's in my lap. You're in my space. So chill out while you're in my space. He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins?
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
I have a feeling I don't want to trust Chief Gant. But gee, I wonder why.
Nah.
The chief? delivered it?
What is that? Couple finishing each other's sentences? I made a videotape?
I love how he keeps slamming his damaged hand. Imagine he cut it bad and he keeps doing this and it's just re-hurting his hand. Like, if that were me, I'd just be like, yeah, oh, fuck. Like, every time if I was that sort of dumb, it's just be like, keep, like, hitting the already injured hand. It looks painful when he does, like, yeah. Because he's full of conviction. If nothing else, he's full of conviction. Every time, with everything.
Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake. We should fix that.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Oh. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Shade! Well then, let's have a look.
Gee, I wonder if it was erased because then it was edited and maybe faked somewhere to then to be like, oh look, we found it on time.
Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me.
You literally said your occupation was murderer. What line does murder cross that murderer does not? Make up your mind. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Oh, it's already fucked up. Are we literally gonna see them do the murder? Oh shit, they actually had like models moving. Wild. And then his face is blocked. So we don't know. Because my theory is it's not actually Goodwin. It's someone dressed up as Goodwin. Oh my gosh, look at him go! It's the first time this game uses 3D models. And then he's like, hey, whoa! And then he tries to... Oh, he did get blood on the back of his jacket. And we missed the important part because as it comes back around, he's knocked out and the body is nowhere to be found. You see something sticking out of that locker though. Edward's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the hell was that wiggling piece of plywood?
What the hell was that wiggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badgers, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Security video added to the court record. Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
Okay, mystery. Oh, okay. His chin is so square. It's weird.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the
locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Can we rely on whose face you saw? Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't he saying... I think the last stream I played this, I think he mentioned he didn't know who Officer Goodman was. So even if he did see someone's face, it could have been someone else dressed up as Goodman, and he wouldn't have known, I think. That might be possible, but I don't know if he's looked at the ID and been like, oh, that's not who I saw. Or they look kind of similar, but it was a different person. It's gonna be a different person, though. They wouldn't be hiding this man's face every time. If it wasn't gonna be like, actually, it was never Goodman. Oh, and the fingerprint, yeah.
The locker you opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
A false. I think I have evidence against that, I think. Because we were searching for fingerprints. And we found... something. Oh, that's from something else. I think I could have used that glove, though. Okay.
What's this about our fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. But was there a contradiction? Not that I noticed. His, can't be clearly seen in the video. There's no question was Detective Goodman. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. Do we have reason to prove that it's not his locker? Is there a way to say so? I don't know if we found... hold on. I'm gonna save, because I have no idea what we're doing. I really don't. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. I don't think I have evidence that would be like, there's no way. Yeah, because only assigned detectives' prints can unlock it. Oh, hey, Dandelion. Yeah, I know there's definitely a way you could do it. I just don't think we're at the point in the game where I can prove it. I don't know what we're doing, honestly. It's been like a month since I played this. I don't know. Okay, let's just press everything like I did before. We'll see if it gives me anything to work with. Yeah, we know that. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually... Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
Kings, this is the final case of Ace Attorney. Wait, Trials and Tribulations. Sorry, I was like, wait. Wait, no. Is this Trials and Tribulations? No, this is just Ace Attorney. Yes. Why am I... Don't worry about it. The last case of the first game.